Alright, I thought I would go ahead and do part 6 to my video. I think in the last video I was talking about limit switches and heat exchangers. This was the heat exchanger that I initially ran. You can see it here, a lot of area. It worked pretty good. I think I would have been okay. I wouldn't say okay, marginal on my cooling. It was running no load. I also think I said I was going to go with a made in China spindle and drive, which I got that figured out. Their English is probably even worse than my spelling. But anyway, make a long story long, I ended up going with a different heat exchanger that I had to build. I ended up going with making a larger. When I say larger, it's just got more area in it for the dissipation. And the cooling on it, I'll give you the overall dimensions on it, is what, 6 inches I think here by, I don't know here. Where are we at? 5. But the actual plate is what, 5.5 by just shy of 4. And everywhere where you see these scribes, I'm running like a 1/8 inch passage, so the water feeds in and it does the whole pass through it. And really, we're looking at a bunch of pieces here, because this is the plate right here, and then here's the master plate. I call it the master plate, but this is the big plate. And then I have all this here, which that ended up being some extruded angle that I had laying around that I chopped up. I believe it's what, 1.5. A lot of drilling and tapping, but I was bored, and I had it. I could probably do better if I had just run a say like a transmission cooler. Be a lot cheaper. I won't say cheaper, but a lot easier. Price is probably a wash, but my time and in the shop, that's what's important to me. And then I went to a bigger fan. I think my last fan was probably about a 3-inch. This is what are we at? 5 inches, I think, on this fan. So it is working. I am running coolant. Prestone, I'm not sure that's the right stuff to run in it, but if it's not, oh, whatever. But it is working. As you can see, I'm making some chips here. I got it all figured out. I figured out the speed control. I gotta figure out how to tie that into Mach 3 yet, but that's another video. But so now I get to the point of, okay, so now this machine is up and running and making my actual workbench a mess. So I want to also do flood cooling on it, because my initial passes, I ended up more or less melting the aluminum versus cutting it. So I figured, well, let's make a bench. And then here we are. So I'm going to bring over this bench. Hopefully I don't get you guys motion sick. Here's the bench I built for it to go on. This top is all 2x4s that have been planed and squared. And I got the planer. So I assure you, it's all flat square. It's all laminated. It's very robust. I thought about doing concrete, but that gets into a lot of weight. really fast. And I'm not really a concrete guy. I don't know much about it. And I plan on running a kind of like what you run behind, or what you put underneath a washing machine for coolant trap. So what I want to do is put that on the bench. So you probably won't see any of this, because I plan on having it enclosed. And then I can run the coolant as in a flood coolant for the spindle. And then I plan on running a control cabinet with everything in there. So you just plug your PC in and go. And then we'll have a flood coolant. And that's where I'm going to go with it. I'm not saying it's the right way to do it. It's how I'm doing it. But I thought I'd do a part 6 to my progress on this. You have any questions, let me know.